Okay, everybody, back with a new corset template. It's going to be a short corset, not as tall as the other one, the last one I did. And I cut a couple of different versions on this and some different sizing. So you'll notice on the pattern, there's sizes for small medium or medium large, and you're going to cut. So the green is the small medium, green line here. And the holes, those are for lacing. So the green for the small medium, red for the medium large. There's also holes here for some D-rings for some accessories, and I'll get into that a little bit later. One thing I wanted to note, last time I did it kind of funky, so this time you'll notice on the patterns, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, and we'll get to 5 and 6. But these ones, and it'll say version 1 as well. See version 1 for the front. The 2, 3, and 4 are for all sizes, and then 1 you have the size S to M, and then M to L, and then here is 5. If you want the medium to large size, you can cut this one out. If you want the small to medium, these are labeled. So I have text here, which ones to cut out. If you want small to medium, you'll cut this one 5 out, right? And they're labeled with top to bottom, just so you get the reference right. Everything, so I have this laid out like I'm looking at it on a person. So I'm looking at this as if it were on the waist of someone. This side would be, it's my right because I'm looking at it on the right side, but it would be the left body. Okay, so all of these in the pattern will say left body because it's the left side of the body when you wear it, and these will all say right body. Okay, and these are, like I said briefly, these are all labeled on how to orient and small to medium, medium large. But I'm looking at it on the left, but these will be labeled right body and left body. So if as I'm making this, I get confused. That's how this is made as far as on the template. And so I wanted to get that out of the way first. I'm going to go ahead and start putting this together. I have this really nice chocolate brown color, and I think this is going to go well because in the first version, I have lacing on the front as well as the lacing on the back. And the reason for these D-rings, and I have these little keepers here, there in the template as well. So these are going to attach here. They're going to fold over. They're going to be D-ring. And what's going to happen is it's going to wrap. I'm going to have a belt that goes around, but it's going to hang down. So it's going to be just off of the corset. It's going to hang down below that on one side, and then on the other side, there'll be loops with D-rings for different accessories. So if you had, straps for a sword frog or for a magical wand, I'm saying those because I recently did those patterns as well. But this will allow for that. If you don't want any accessories, you don't want these, you don't want the extra D-rings here, you don't want the extra D-rings on the sides, then simply don't punch these holes, okay? If you want a very simple look with the corset and the laces, awesome. You don't have to do the belt in the middle like I'm going to do, and just do a simple corset. That'd be awesome. The other version that I'm going to be doing is like this, and it's going to have these little clasps as attachments. These are going to go on the front, 1 and 2 here, and the back lace is going to be the same. So don't worry about the back lace. So yeah, 2 different versions for the front, some options for accessories and building it out a little bit steampunkier, I guess if that's a word. But I'm going to go ahead and start cutting out these patterns. I need to take some measurements for the person who will be wearing this first to know if I need small, medium, or medium large, and then I'll just put these on this leather and punch them out, and then I'll get back to you guys. All right, see you in a minute. Hey everybody. So I have the pieces cut out, as you can see here. And the front pieces I cut out for the medium to large. Now, that doesn't mean that you have to use the medium to large back piece. If you wanted to use the front, to adapt it to your needs, even better. Medium to large on the front, you could use the small piece on the back, because it's actually a couple of. Let me just show you the difference. It's a few inches, difference. So you could use the medium to large front and back. Or if you wanted to just adjust it even finer, use the medium to large front, small to medium back, to make it fit even better. In case the small front right here, the green line and the holes, if you wanted to cut it here and use this, that works. Or if you wanted to have this cut here for the small, medium, and use the medium to large back, that works as well. So there's a lot of ways you can do this, but as you can see, I've gone ahead and cut out and punched the holes for the different pieces. And so I'm going to go ahead and start sewing. The way I do this is the front, right? So this is going to go on top of this. This is going to go on top of that. This is going on top of that. And this is on top of that, right? So it's layered from front to back. Okay, so I'm going to start with this. I'm going to get to about here. And then I'm going to make sure that either this one is going to fit the best, or this one's going to fit the best for the person that's going to end up using it. Okay, so that's it's going to be how I'm going to proceed. These holes are 1/4 inch holes, so I'm going to use 1/4 inch grommets. Since these are going to be under tension, if it's for decoration purposes, eyelets work just fine. Eyelets don't have the backing on the back side to hold the eyelet in place. Grommets are typically stronger because they have that back piece holding it, sandwiching the metal together with the leather. So I'm going to use grommets because it's going to be under tension. I'm probably going to cut these and then use the lacing so it's together so that this is always consistent. The lacing here is always going to be the same, and you can use the back as the way to tighten the corset. Okay? And there's plenty of videos out there about corsets and how to tighten them. Usually it's from the middle, so you lace it in a way that there's a loop here and here, and you pull. When you pull the middle, it tightens from the bottom inward and from the top inward. So it's uniform, and then with these tightened and these tightened, you create a bow. Okay, so I'm going to use some leather lacing, or some, this is a little bit more elegant. So maybe I'll find some silk lacing or something similar. We'll see. I don't know. We'll see what's available out there, what I can find on Amazon or Etsy, and use this as the lacing. You probably don't want to use. You could use like shoelace lacing. on these. That wouldn't look bad either, depending on the look you're going for. But we'll get to that next. I'm going to start with sewing these together till here, and then make sure I need either this one or this one. Okay, be back in a little bit and show you how it's progressing. Thanks. Bye. Okay, here it is. I went ahead and just put stuff together for you because it's pretty straightforward, right? You're going to sew these on top of this on top of that, and successive. I'm using the medium to large back and the medium to large front pieces, so that I can get just an idea of what that looks like, right? So for the holes that I didn't use, I just covered them up with some rapid rivets, and the ones that I did use, you can see, like I talked before, here's the D-ring, here's 1, 2, the fourth one here. So I have the belt here that's going to connect from, so that, remember, this is the right side of the body. So the right side is going to loop below the corset around the left side, so it's going to sit below this. It's going to wrap around. It's connected this one on the back. Okay, so these are on the right side of the body, but the belt is going to loop and fall below this on the left. And then these two, these are going to be just for if you have a sword frog or a hip bag that attaches to here versus belt loop, then you would attach them to here. Okay, so that's what these ones are for, on the right side of the body. Okay, so let me fold it up real quick. Let me show you real quick. Hold on. So here it is. I just kind of wrapped it around to show you what this is going to look like. One thing I do need to do, I need to buy some clasps. And I got it all punched out and everything, and the belt made, but I need some clasps to hook into this. So maybe Amazon or Tandy has some available. Like I said before, this front is version 1. Let me show you version 2. Hold on. Here's version 2. I haven't cut them out yet, but this has the holes for these clasps right here, like that. So that's what these fronts are. This front just has the laces, and so I'm tying it taut first, wrapping around the body, and then using lacing it up in the back, separate from the front. So the grommets looking good. Those should stand up to the strength pretty well. All right, I'm going to continue on with this, get the clasp for the belt, get the version 2 cut out just so you can see those, and I'll be right back. Okay, here's the second version that I was telling you about with the clasps. I went ahead and cut those out and punch out the holes and stuff. I like this one. It's looking pretty nice. I like the design. Let me flip it over and show you the backside with I got some nice lace ribbon to stitch it to do the corset in the back. Let me show you real quick. Hold on. Yeah, so here it is. I just laced up the back real quick just to show you. But if you remember, I was telling you, you do the crisscross on the top, then you come through these two, then do the cross here, and I'll end up, once I put it on, I'll tie it here. But to tighten it, you pull here and here, these two, and then you put a little bow. You just tie knots like a shoelace knot. So that's it. The other piece that's missing is the strap that goes from here and it kind of hangs off. I have that ready to go. I went and got the clasps from Tandy. Actually, I went and got. I found them at Hobby Lobby. These are the ones I'm going to use. Yeah, I think they look a little bit better than Tandy ones. Sometimes the Tandy ones can get a a little bulky, a little bit big looking. So as soon as I can get my model here to put this on, I'll show you the completed look of this version. All right, see you in a little bit.